and welcome back to my channel. So today I got all cute for you guys because I realized I have not properly introduced myself on my channel. This will be 10 videos on my YouTube channel, and I realized that I have not properly introduced myself, so I thought it would be fun if I just did a quick get to know me video. So that's why we're here today. So I have some random questions and I'm going to be answering them all about moi. So here we go. The first one is, what is your full name? My full name is Desiree LaShawn Bailey, my maiden name. Well, Desiree LaShawn Williams. That's my full name. I actually hate my middle name, but it is what it is. Where are you from? I was born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, but I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, so that is where I am from. I would say my biggest fear would have to be failing at anything. I'm a go-getter, and whatever I put my mind to, like, I expect to see positive results from it, and when I fail at anything, I just like really beat myself up. So I would have to say failing. What is your biggest regret? Honestly, I don't have many regrets. I will say one would probably be not attending an HBCU. I look back at my college experience, and while I know that I went through everything for a reason, I just honestly feel like my time at an HBCU would have been a lot more beneficial to my life. Let me just say that. Number 6, who's your most favorite person in the world? That would have to be my dear hubby. My husband he's to me, so I can't even imagine like going day to day without him. That's the person I want to be around all the time. That's the person I share everything with. That's the person when I'm feeling frustrated, down, sad, happy, joyful, like I can depend on him for everything. That's my rock. Love you, boo. What is your most favorite childhood memory? I would have to say the quality time spent with my sister and my mom. We did not have a lot of money by any means growing up. We were very, very you know, it is what it is. We lived in poverty. And my mom did a wonderful job at making sure that we felt loved and we felt special. So we would, you know, do things like free things. The St. Louis Zoo was free, so we went there all the time. We would go to the park and have picnics like regularly with the little dollar pack of lunch meat, girl, some cheese and some chips and some meat. And the best times. We would have like movie night, and I remember like putting the covers in the dryer and doing a quick cycle to make the covers warm, and we would all snuggle in bed. And yeah, those were, you know, the times I look back on and say, wow, like we didn't have much, but she did an excellent job keeping us entertained and making us feel special. So those were definitely my favorite childhood memories. Number 8, what is your favorite food? I love all food. I'm not picky by any means, but my top 2 favorite foods, because I can't choose between the two, is kind of random. Bread in any form. I'm talking rolls, cornbread, pizza crust, garlic knots, all of that kind of stuff, and rice. I love rice. I could eat rice every single day. What is your favorite music genre? That would have to be smooth jazz. Loves me some smooth jazz. What is your favorite social media channel? Got a couple of them. My top favorite would have to be Miss Jackie Ina. She is not only very entertaining to watch, but I have learned so much regarding makeup and skincare from her channel. So whenever she uploads a video, I'm first one tuned in. I also enjoy watching Tiara J Beauty by um, her beauty channel as well as her family channel, and I also love watching my girl Dominique Robinson. So yeah, I'm gonna list all of their handles so you can go check them out as well. Number 11, are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage in it head on? I'm definitely, as I get older, I'm more likely to engage in conflict head on. I'm all about some confrontation, healthy confrontation, of course. I'm more likely to just say, hey, this is what it is, and I do a great job at not making a person feel like crap, but I also think it's my duty to, you know, attack issues head on. Yes, healthy conflict is definitely essential. Are you a good cook? Yes, I am a great cook. I actually don't like to cook though. I don't enjoy it, but my food is really, really bomb. What is good about how you are living your life right now? What is good about how you are living your life right now? Well, currently we are under quarantine because of, you know, the global pandemic going on in the world. So the good thing about it, number one, is, you know, the quality time I'm getting to spend with my husband and my two daughters. They're really a joy to be around. Every day is a different day. Like, they keep me entertained, they keep me laughing. And during this quarantine, I'm also doing a lot of self-reflection. I'm learning a lot about myself during this time. I'm seeing what works for me, what doesn't work for me, who, you know, works for me, what I don't like, what I want to change in my life, what I need to change in my business practices. So I'm doing a lot of self-reflecting, and honestly, I think it took this quarantine, this pandemic, for me to just kind of take a step back from life and look at it from the outside in. What, like, when we come out of this, how will I be a better person? How will I be a better mother, a better wife? How will I be a better business owner? You know, how can I stay consistent in all that I'm doing? And overall, how can I just be a child of God? If you could eliminate one weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be? I have the tendency to overanalyze things. So that would definitely be one of the things I eliminate, because sometimes it just is what it is, and I just read way too deep into certain situations. My husband can say something to me and I would be like, so basically what you're saying is this and this and this. He'd be like, what? Where did you get that from? So yeah, being over analytical is one of the things that I consider a weakness about myself. Do you sleep with the lights on or off? Off, everything off, complete darkness. Who sent the last text message you received? Let me see. Oh, my sister Brittany. She sent me a text this morning. Your first friend in college? Miss Tessie Ibenja, my African queen. Hey boo. What is your most embarrassing moment? Y'all, okay, so this water park here, which is closed now, but they every year hosted this adult night, where they only let in people, I think either 18 or older or 21 or older, I can't remember, but it's like you bring your own alcohol to the water park, and it was just adults. So typically this isn't my cup of tea. This is not my type of, you know, shindig, if you will. But, you know, I obliged my friends and I went along with them. Y'all, the line was so long to get in. And I think I left my ID in the car. We got up to the gate. I left my ID in the car. So I had on my swimsuit and I had on a cover up and I had on flip-flops. You know, it's a water park. So we get up to the gate. I left my ID in the car. I realized I left it in the car. I went back to get my ID. On my way back up to the front of the line, which they were gracious enough to hold my place, on my way back up to the front of the line, y'all, I guess it had rained the day before or whatever, and the grounds were still wet from the weather. I was walking up the hill to get my place back in line, and I slipped and fell and rolling down the hill. If that wasn't embarrassing, everybody was like, ooh. So you heard like this universal, ooh, oh my God, oh, all at the same time. And I had to stand up and continue trotting back up to the front of the line. I had to make that walk of shame in front of everybody who just, you know, they were laughing at me, and I was so embarrassed. Humiliating. Something that amazes you, the works of God. I think about it all the time, like, wow, God really created this. Like, for instance, being a mom and, you know, having 2 kids, the whole process of me conceiving and the baby, you know, growing inside of me for 9 months, and then giving birth, the act of giving birth itself, like I bring life into the world, and then after that, like, to be able to sustain my baby's life with my own body through breastfeeding, and the fact that my body can heal itself and that I can do it again and again, that, like, those kinds of things, like, you cannot tell me God is not real. Like, how on earth does that happen? So just the, you know, the marvelous works of my Father is just, like, I could go on and on. What is at the top of your bucket list? At the top of my bucket list is to visit Rome. I have to get to Rome one of these good old days. How many tattoos do you have? I have 0 tattoos. Have you ever won a trophy or an award, and what was it for? Yes, actually, award here, which you probably can't see. It's called the Black Rose. It's my name, Desiree Bailey, my maiden name. But this award was basically for a person who has gone through a particular journey with resilience, and that they didn't let it stop them. Like, I didn't let anything that I went through stop me. I was a first generation college student. I actually won that award while attending college. Yeah, just a person who just takes on the world by storm and continues to press forward no matter the circumstances. So I was like, I was totally, you know, taken aback. I was totally surprised by the fact that I won that award. So it's something near and dear to me, and yeah, I have it forever. What is your reaction towards people who are outspoken about their beliefs? What conditions cause you to dislike or conversely enjoy talking with them? So there is something to be said about a person who believes what they believe boldly. You know, I am a Jesus follower. It's not a secret. Everybody knows this. I love me some Jesus, and I don't back down, you know, for my beliefs for nobody. And even if a person has an opposing view, or they believe, you know, the opposite of what I believe, there's something to be said about the fact that they can walk boldly in whatever that is. As far as conditions that cause me to dislike or enjoy conversing with them, that would just simply be whether or not a person can respect my perspective, my standpoint on things, my beliefs, and take it as a way to gain new perspective. And I would most definitely, you know, do the same whether someone is atheist. Like, I'm intrigued by what other people believed and why they believe what they believe, like what shaped their beliefs. So I'm also, you know, I'm always interested in learning more about other things, whatever that may be. But you know, I, you know, want to create a safe space for people. So for instance, there was this one time I went to someone about something, don't really remember what it was, but you know, it was just something that was weighing heavy on me, and I needed to talk to someone. So I went to this person, and y'all, I maybe got 10 words out of my mouth before the person was like, oh my God, you did what? You said what? And da, 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 da. And it kind of, you know, made me shrink up a little bit, like maybe this isn't the best person to be talking to right now, especially as a cosmetologist. I see a lot of different people day in and day out, and I want to create a safe space for those ladies to be able to converse with me about whatever without me overreacting. So, I think being a professional stylist is great practice for me, outside of my professional realm, to be able to converse with other people who have different beliefs than myself, because, regardless as to what someone else believes, I can never be that upset to where I'm going to argue with you about what it is you believe. I'm not changing mine, so we can agree to disagree, and we can sit here and talk and learn something from each other. So that's my standpoint on that. Period, poo. What is one guilty pleasure you enjoy too much to give up? Coffee. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what study said what. I don't care what health expert did. I don't care. I'm going to drink my coffee. And I know coffee is not bad for you, but the way I drink it, with the creamer, the French vanilla to be specific, okay? That's my guilty pleasure, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm sorry, I like it too much. What book are you reading at the moment? Ooh, let me go get it. My current read is Loving Him Well by Gary Thomas. And it's practical advice on influencing your husband. So I, believe so strongly in the institution of marriage. I believe it's God ordained. I believe that it's lifelong. And so marriage is something that is really near and dear to my heart. I'm always reading either self-help books, of course from a Christian standpoint, and books on marriage, because this one gonna have to last. And I just want my husband and I to experience the fullness of our marriage, to get the full benefits of our marriage. And so I'm constantly, reading pieces that give me new perspective, help me think in a different way, and just show me things and give me, new wisdoms on a good Christian marriage. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Honey, French. French, honey. It's such a sexy language. I just, bonjour, au revoir, voulez-vous ce soir. I just want to know it. I just want to speak it. Yes. Make you want to move them shoulders, honey. Ow. What drains your energy? I don't know why this is. In one sense, it's a blessing. But in another sense, I be like, your girl is tired. But people look at me and see dumpster for whatever reason. I don't know why. Random strangers, literally, people love to tell me their business. Like, I'm the one people come to when it's like, I have this problem and it's just this and 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 this, and I'll be like, girl, I'm fine. How you doing? You didn't even ask me how I was. When a person is just constantly like pulling from me, and especially now, like, I have kids. The energy that I have, the best of me goes to them. And so I don't have a lot of extra given out all willy-nilly. Hard about being a parent. Just back to the question from earlier, like failing at anything. If, I do something wrong, I really can beat myself up about, like, if my baby gets a rash, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wasn't changing her diaper right. Or if my baby gets sick, did I take her around such and such? Or I can beat up on myself a lot. And the world, y'all know, if you have children, the world will make you feel like crap as it relates to taking care of your kids. The way you do things with your children, there are some very opinionated people, and not only opinionated, they are opinionated, but their opinion is somewhere in the Bible. Let them tell it, because people can make you really feel like crap. So just trying to get it all right in this thing called motherhood, in and of itself, that's a job. It's hard. If you could eat lunch with one famous person, who would it be? I would probably have to say Miss Nina Simone. She's just, classy but edgy. She believed what she believed, and she was for the people. So I would have a long lunch with her, honey. And Nike or Adidas? Nike all day, baby. What are some of your bad habits? Ooh, what are some of my bad habits? I can be a bit of a know-it-all sometimes, and not to the point to where I'm going to argue back and forth about why I'm right, but I can just sometimes be like, oh no, that's this because of this. Oh, you think that? Oh, okay. But no, yeah, that's this because of this. Like, I already said what I said. So it's actually my spouse showing me myself, teaching me basically that you don't know everything, girl, and there's other ways to look at things. Definitely being a know-it-all. I'm kind of bossy sometimes. That's a bad habit. Like, I'm the eldest child, so I grew up telling people what to do. So I'm still like, okay, you go over there and handle that. No, give me that. Don't, I don't like that. I'm a little bossy. Ooh, I will wash and dry clothes all day long, but it literally takes me, y'all, I'm embarrassed to say, like, sometimes 2 weeks before I get the folding. We will pick out of a big pile of laundry before I fold anything, and I hate that. Like, that's such a bad habit, to pull clothes out of the dryer and put them on the bed in the other bedroom and just pick out the pile. I hate that. I'm gonna do better in 2020. It's quarantine life. I don't have a choice. I have no excuses. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to today's videos. I hope you learned a few little facts about your girl. Probably will be doing more sit down chit chat videos because this was super fun. And if you can think of any content that you would like to see here on my channel, leave it in the comment section for me. Obviously, I will be doing all things beauty. I'll be covering all things beauty, but if you like a little peek inside my life, reasonable peek inside my life, I will see about doing that. So yeah, thank you again for being here with me today, and I hope you all are staying safe and washing your hands and staying prayerful as well. So yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.